Okay, sorry that we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. No ranting, no tangents. I think this could be pretty useful for people. So let's try a couple things here. Sorry guys. I promise I'm not going to go off on a rant. Long story short, I'm just going to say this. Yeah, website's going to change to something cheaper. I'm completely leaving Squarespace and moving to something cheaper, much more, something much more suitable for me. So yeah, YouTube's still up. Long story short, let's see. Still working with MD props, pretty useful. And last but not least, actually a couple other things. Should point this out. Yeah, sorry, some people might find my ranting annoying. So I just got it. So just go here, go to Fab in your library, install plugin, so you can actually connect from the Fab marketplace. I don't really have an opinion on Fab just yet. A couple things to point out. Number one is make sure you claim your Quixel Mega Scans for free. It's not going to be free in 2025. So claim that. Seriously. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it short about my rant. Too long. Ben's ranting too much. I wish he could shut up. Moment here. Make it short and sweet. Don't ask me for download links for iClone. I don't go looking for them. I don't. Like I said, I have a paid copy in iClone. I'm not going to give you links. I don't know where to find them. I don't give a shit. Uh, there's other things. I mean, to be honest, I don't support piracy. So you can actually, I'm be honest, the best thing I can tell you is there's Blender and Unreal Engine. Give Unreal Engine a try. Give Quixel Mega Scans. Go and claim the Quixel thing. Play around with it. The sooner, if you know Blender and in Unreal, it's going to make your life a lot easier. If you really want to be a really good filmmaker, give Unreal Engine, give Blender a try. Know how to build stuff. Animation wise, it's harder to it's hard. It's not like the ease of access with iclone, but you can still get there. It takes some time and some patience. But the one thing I always tell people is like I've always built stuff in Blender because I didn't. It was just hard for me to get props in iclone, so I just built my own. That's how I started out, and it's it makes life a lot easier if you know your way around Blender and Blender and Unreal, or especially making stuff in Blender. This place is like Polyhaven that can get you some stuff for free. There's also, if you want textures, a great site, good reference is HDR Polyhaven. I strongly recommend Polyhaven. Really good stuff to work off of. Um, Free, you can totally use it whatever you want. Strongly recommend it. But yeah, when it comes to links, don't ask me. I don't know. I don't go looking for them. Plenty of other like stuff like Blender and Unreal to really invest your time in. It'll really help you grow as a filmmaker. So yeah, we're done with that. We're done. I'm just gonna teach you some Unreal sequencer stuff. One is I was working on a plane. We're showing you how to do material swaps. So sorry, I just had to say that again twice because I'm not as much ranting, but that's just how it is. Just want to get that out of the way. So here you are. I was working on a little robot idea I had, and the screen would change. Like I wanted the screen to change materials, and I was kind of curious, how do you do that in Unreal Engine? Well, how do you do that in the sequencer? So I looked around. I found something for 4.27. I thought, would it work in 5? So let's actually run that. Oops. So let's just make a quick sequence. you can easily just drag and drop here, or you can do here if you're new with sequencer. So just do plane. So under this plus mark, you go to components, dash mesh component, and finally you go here in this plus and go to material parameters. Like I said earlier, go and find a material so we can do whatever. But seriously, if anyone's really curious about learning Unreal Engine, do it now. Go download Quixel Mega Scans. Go and click on that claim link. Do it now before the end of the year. Even if you're having second thoughts and you're still on the fence on learning it, go and do it now. Trust me on this one. You don't want to pay for it later. You got like thousands of 3D models and textures and a whole bunch of decals that you should not leave behind. Claim it. You don't want to leave that. So yeah. Sorry. You go to material element switcher here, and then finally, switcher. So not parameter, but switcher. My bad. So if we try this again, switcher. Click on that. You go to brick. Still like a brick shader. So let's click on that, and you see right there. So let's say I want to change it. Let's go to like a different brick, so a brick outside. So you click on that, and then you can switch here. So if we go like 50 or 60, and then let's just go here. Let's find steel. There you go. And just click on that. And finally, let's just play it. Play. Oh, volume low. Ah, shoot. Okay. Do I have to do this stream again? Darn it. Yeah, I don't think anybody was listening to me ranting. Whoopsies. Okay. Is this better? Next time I need to check my gain before I start recording. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, long story short, hopefully, I don't know, does this help anybody? All right, I'm just going to run through it one more time. Let's run through it one more time because Ben's an idiot. Yeah, we're not going to go over my dumb ranting. Let's just get down to the sequencer. So you go to track, go to plane. You go up to this plus button. You go to static mesh components under components. Click here. You go to material element 0 switcher. What? Did it go back low? Oh, for God's sakes. There. Is that better? All right, let me check my gain. My gain should be, it's in the yellow, but under 6.5, it should be okay. Yeah. Should be, it's fine. I think it's okay now, but we'll see. Sorry, I'm just checking my gain. Yeah, I'm really starting to. I need to get my act together. I'm all ranting and all that stuff. I didn't even think about it. All right, so let's go back here. Let's just drag this out. But yeah, just take some time. Go and learn Unreal. Go and, there's a whole world of stuff to learn here. Ooh, the airplane material. Let's click on that. Little plus sign. And finally, Like yacht, whatever. I don't think it's going to. Yeah, something like that. But now I wonder. So yeah, we're done with that. Yeah, that's how you switch materials. Now I'm actually wondering. There's a couple things I'm actually. Ooh, great dynamic material, huh? Hmm. I do have a couple ideas. I do want to experiment with something. I don't know if I should, but we'll see. Anyway, we're done with that. Like, we can have someone turn into the Hulk or whatever. That kind of thing where it changes material gradually. That would be interesting. All right. So we're going to create a new empty level. Let's just put in like ultra dynamic sky. You can actually do this with the sky material too. You just need volumetric fog. So you just go to like total height fog or something. Sorry. So if you go down here, interesting. Oh, cool. That's a lake. Yeah, we'll have to play with water eventually. Sorry, I'm in my little stupid moment here. Sorry, exponential. You can do a local as well, or volumetric cloud. Play with that. Play with the local height fog as well. But one thing to know, let's just go with volumetric. Just turn that off. Let's do real sun. So, this is just for volumetric fog. Let's do like 2250. And let's just apply some weather. Let's do overcast. And let's apply a light. So you have this light here. And that, but let's also apply guess I don't have it. Do I have it? No. I should get that just in case. Yeah, people might be upset, but yeah, like how powerful freaking Unreal is, though. It's just an incredible program. Hmm. So yeah, here volumetric. So a couple things I was talking about lighting for people. Lighting, I was mentioning it earlier today. So let's say you have a basic light. Let's just do a plane. Let's add a glow. I'll probably have it here. Glowy. I usually call it glowy. Come on, glowy. Okay, so this is glowy. My little here. Let's actually increase the size to like 2, and let's put this at 0 and 0. People don't want none of that, but what's also I want to do is insert a rectangular light. Some of the best let's go with 150, and let's do 50. No, 50 for width, 150 for height, right? Yeah, that'll work. And let's make that movable and attach it to the plane. So I usually like to have a little light source to work with, but there's a problem, and when it comes down to it, you see it here. You might we're sort of getting there, but one thing I like to add in, and this is just something I brought up earlier in One Gun's chat, is sometimes the low light here, I like to have a little bit of scatter. So you go down here and you can do this. So you can actually adjust. Now there's a couple of things you can also do. Number one is we can also make what's known as, let's actually make a post-process volume. So go here. This is your post-process volume. You can also do this in your project settings, but right now we're going to do a post-process volume. And then you just click on Infinite. Infinite Extent Unbound. Click on that. And finally here we'll do Bloom. And then you have a little bit to work with. Now I always find I usually find lens flares a little bit overpowering at times for Unreal. It's like we're in a, I like to just set it as 0.05 as a reference. So let's also attach a camera. So we're not, I'm like I said, if I have like, you can actually make your own volumetric fog too. There's a great tutorial somewhere that describes it, but so for me, I like to work here. Let's do 45. But yeah, you can. This is something you can easily make in Unreal for, it doesn't take too long to make this kind of lighting. So you go here, see you have this really intense light. Let's also do rectangular lights and also increase the width. Yeah. So if we go to our post-process volume here, our intensity for convulsion is fine. So let's add a camera. Send a camera actor. And I'm just going to pilot. So a few things I like to do is, one, I kind of set it to custom. I like to do prime lens here. Let's do a 30mm prime. So let's set our crop. Let's do 2.39. Let's also, a couple of things I like to do. Focus settings here. Let's do a squeeze factor of 2. So if I put this out of focus, can see it here. So what's also what's also going to convert to a parameter, and I call it power. So if I'm, it's also, so yeah, yes. So if we're here and under a material sequence, now test, save that, and let's overwrite it. Sure. So if we got here, and then we have our static material, go to material parameter element, and then we have power. So let's say I think the glow was too much. Let's reduce it down to 5, 0. Let's just reduce it down to 0. And then you can just make adjustments. Pretty simple. Like this is something I've gotten asked about. Why do I do parameters? This is reason why you can actually make adjustments. You also can make a material instance of said glow material. So you can just right click and create a material instance, and then that way you can actually change the color. So if we go here, we can change the parameter and we can change it to color. So I can actually change it to blue. And I can make so we go here, just turn that off. Hopefully it updates. So, we have color. Okay, well, I can easily just, just like that. So useful to know this kind of stuff. And let's change the power to, let's change it back to 20. 20 is fine. And when it comes down to, I always do a rectangular light here. I also do, when it comes to like various lamps, I always do point lights. I often attach a point light to it. I wanted to give it some kind of depth, something, instead of like just being a plain white box, it's much easier. Kind of looks a little bit more realistic too. So that's something I always, in fact, if we just turn off our post-process volume, compare that to this, there's kind of a difference, huge difference here. You can also do it in your camera too. So if we go into camera, and if we go to camera components, it's down here as well. You can actually adjust. So let's say I want to do manual. And you see, you know, you can make adjustments here. What was the, if we go to camera, our shutter speed, you know, you can make adjustments to your ISO and everything. Keep in mind, we're going to have to make adjustments to, I'll have to make some adjustments and all that, but that's just something to consider. So you can do that for your camera actor here. You can also like do grain, film grain. There's a couple other things. Reason why I want to why I use my camera thing. It does all the heavy lifting for me. Like when it comes to making set like realistic cameras, because you have to make some adjustments in your default camera. You can do it, but you know, I just don't want to go through the same things. I'd rather have this for me because I'm lazy. I'm just kind of a lazy bastard, so I like this, and then I can make my adjustments here, and then just instead of full automatic, I just kind of make some small adjustments here. So then I can just go here and go to manual, go like 2 or 3, and that's it. Me being a lazy bastard, but you know, it is what it is. I like working with I like having something I can work with and build, and yeah. It's $20. I think this thing is either 20 or $30, but I think it's well worth it. Given the price, it's just well worth I mean, it's probably on sale a lot too, but it just, I mean, how much time you would save, how much heavy lifting, it's well worth it. I would say that and Ultra Dynamic Sky are probably the 2 main plugins I would get for Unreal if you're willing to spend money on it. You can easily it'll make things just a lot easier to work with. I mean, you can do Sky, you can build your camera setup easily, but if you're willing to you know, spend a couple bucks, this stuff, Ultra Dynamic Sky, is pretty much, these two here have paid themselves off. I can't fathom, I can't strongly recommend these two enough. You don't need the pro version of that cinematographer unless you want to build like your own camera setup, and to be honest, you don't really need to do that unless you have unless you're like a really there's a certain camera you want to replicate. By all means, you can go get the pro version, but hey there, buenas noches, hello. But yeah, so that's my little thing for tonight. Yeah, that's enough of my rant. My little sequencer thing. For anybody who wants that's the two main things got asked about or brought up, wanted to point out. One is like how to do like scattering for lights and such. So have bloom. You can do it with the post-process volume, or you can do it with your camera. And the other thing was how to change material. Well, the material thing was my own curiosity, but yeah. Also, your cinematographer. Oh no! I would not pay $85. Don't do the pro version unless you want to build your own cameras. Let me go see. Let's go to Fab. Hang on. They better have that light version. Like, where is it? Go with the light. Just go with light. How much is the light? Yeah, you don't need to buy the pro version. You don't need to. Just get the light. Light will do the job. I always use light. I don't have pro. I only have light. Because it pretty much gives me what I need to do. Just get light. Get this one. You don't need to do the pro. The pro is like the if you really want to build, yeah. Pro is only if like the only thing I would recommend for people with pro is if you're building a camera. You're literally just building like you have something you want to build. Basic, yeah, like I said, if you want to build your oh yeah, almost 2 years. Yeah, I mean I see sales on this once in a while, so anytime Unreal has a sale, I would just wait and see. I just wait and see until there's a sale because usually that's one of those things I do see time to time. But get light. Light will. In fact, I think they have a. Let's have a pretty much go through their website here. Yeah, you can just unless you want to build like you have your own camera, just you don't need it. You don't need the pro version. Just get light. It pretty much it'll get you everything you need. Wait, what's this? Game real time? No, turn that off. There we go. So yeah, if there were like certain plugins, I would say yeah, well worth the money. You know, pretty reasonable for like to start up and build. Get it's the camera and ultra dynamic sky. These two. If you had, you know, if there's something, if I would say yeah, go, you know, if you have the chance, go buy it. Yeah, go get these two because they'll make things a lot easier for you. Like, and this is the thing. Go and if you're really starting out on Unreal Engine, you don't need to buy these things just yet unless you're really kind of fully committed. Like you're fully committed into working with like this is same thing for iClone. If you're really fully committed, go and get what you need for iClone. Go and get what you need. Don't just buy things because there's like a special marketing thing or something like that. Don't. That's how people buy shit and they get really pissed off at like at Revolution or stuff. Like, oh, I fell for that with iRay because I thought it would be amazing. Then I don't. Yeah, iRay was kind of like, I'm more skeptical if I need to use it or not. So that's why I kind of wait a while and then I don't impulsively buy. Yeah. If there's something I need, I'll go get it for a production. But this is just kind of like you can still use your Unreal camera, but this thing just makes things a lot easier. It kind of does a lot of heavy lifting for you. You can actually make adjustments and like that, but there's also this is actually pretty useful. You can set your ISO and everything. So that's kind of what I've been using for my cameras. Well worth it, I think. Well worth the money. Just because, like how they made things a lot easier. And that's another thing I always get asked about when it came, like, how do you do the motion blur? How do you make it look good? Well, it's mostly in that camera because you can actually adjust, make your motion blur. It has a lot of settings. Usually I keep the 180. If you're just fast motion, you can I don't know. I'll go into it much later down the road. But yeah, let's just go into Chelsea. I was supposed to build a set, but I've just been ranting and raving and doing stupid crap. Yeah, just I mean, if you're really serious getting into Unreal, and you're sure this is the way to make films, start off with those two plugins. Like, it'll make things a lot easier for you. Otherwise, you can still use the cameras. You can still use a whole bunch of stuff. There's also there's a whole thing, a bunch of stuff you can use. You can actually make your own sky thing. William has a tutorial on skylighting. Yeah. Go through here. So it's my set. I'm working on the London set here. So let's just quickly build this. So it's my camera here. So I'm going to have to, I have a couple ideas how to approach this scene. Also, yeah, when it comes to lighting, do want to try something here. So have a little set here. A couple things. Yeah, decals. Decals will make things easier. You can get that at yeah. You can easily get this through. You can tell I'm using a very old version of Unreal. Yeah. So you see this and you're thinking, no, that looks boring as hell. I don't want to use it. Decals. Just use decals and make things a lot easier for you. So I have a metal manhole cover. Is there anything like streets? Let's go look up streets. Trim. Sidewalk. Oh, I see something like this. There's also a little trim here. So let's download this and see if it works. What? Oh, no. Really, Fab? Really? You're gonna do this shit to me? Alright. This is why. Eventually they should. I really hope they update this crap because it's going to get really freaking annoying. So let's go with materials and textures. Actually, decals. Building and human made. Let's try finding it because do I have to? Oh no! Don't tell me I need to do this. Okay, it's installed. Good. I don't have to deal with this crap. All right, yeah. Make sure that's installed. We're gonna have to do this. Sorry, this is kind of annoying. Hopefully they get this all. Well, actually, you know what? This actually is pretty good. So let's get this downloaded. And actually, can I just... Let's just do this. Let's look up. Let's look up how to do this, because it's going to get really annoying. The thing is, I don't want to go through this crap. I just want like a bridge. I think they broke bridge. And there might be an easy fix for it, but please, please fix this. Unless it's here. It might, or I might have actually had this already, but still. We'll see. No. Where were we? Yeah, I think something's broken, but dang it, that's annoying, isn't it? Oh, decal. So, man, that is just annoying. Yeah, they'll fix it. I think since it's a new thing, but man, I wish. I mean, I really hope they fix that or make it easier. Like with Bridge, Bridge was easy. Because that's kind of concerning. You know? And that, but let's also have like, kind of see it here. I also want him walking through here. Man, is that also, yeah, let's also look up something here. Patch damage concrete. Man, it's just let's also do 50. Let's make sure like that. In fact, let's see. Sort order, let's do like 1. Actually 0. We'll see what happens with the puddle. Yeah, they'll probably fix it. I'm kind of confident in that, but dang. And you can do like cracks and I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know. That's probably not. It's a cobblestone thing, so. Some more concrete. All right, we're gonna go back to fab. I think that's gonna give me a stroke. Please. Please be nice to me. Please. I guess I probably over downloaded or something. I don't know. I don't know what I did, but I did something stupid. Anyway, that's what we expect from this podcast. Ben doing stupid stuff and getting mad at himself because he does stupid stuff. It's the same old thing. What you expect? Gets mad, yells at people, and then gets mad at himself for doing stupid stuff. Darn it. Is this? Oh. Oh. Okay. No wonder. Can I make this like gray? Let's make it more darker. Okay. Let's do that. Just a little darker. Let's turn the saturation down. Like 0.5 or something. There we go. I'll do. Yeah, just do that. You need to. Yeah, he's complaining too much in his channel. Worst channel ever. Just likes to complain. And then he finds out the issue's him. 5 minutes. There we go. Hey, that's actually looking good. I like that. Yeah, decals. They're amazing. And yeah, it's Quixel too, so hopefully the bridge thing still works. It did work for this. I was just probably downloading again. That's why I was having problems. It's me. Anyway, yeah, I'll just go through here and just kind of go through it here. Just do stuff like this. Oops. I think a little more patchwork here. Oh, that reminds me. Didn't someone update the Unreal camera? Oh, I have to find it. Let me give you guys a video. If you don't want to get that, I think it was this guy. I haven't tried this out for myself, but oh, it was only one. Darn it. Yeah, I'll still show you guys. Yeah, I completely forgot about this. I'm not sure if this will help you, but no, I'm gonna throw it out here for you guys. I think he has only one lens for this, but yeah, go ahead and give that a shot. I completely forgot about it just now until now. I don't know if that's gonna help. I can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee what it'll do for you guys, but I don't know. It's worth it. I haven't looked at it, but remember seeing it and seeing the reception. It might help someone, but we'll see. Can't guarantee it, so just letting you all know. Might help, might not. I just remember seeing it. Let's do sort order 1. Can I move this up? There we go. Yeah, I can. Yeah, something like that. And we can put more. I think, yeah, if you want to. Sorry, guys, I forgot about that one. Yeah, give that a shot. I don't know if that's gonna help. It might cause it. I don't know if that's gonna how that's gonna affect. It's worth a shot. Just giving it a try, but who knows? I haven't played. I haven't really tested out for myself, so be aware of that. Just one. Oh man. I don't think it'll work. I think this will do. Especially, oh, looks. I would like. I'm probably going to have to find out what I need, but. Definitely need to make a set. I don't know. So I do like this lighting here. This is what I'm probably going to try to replicate something with this lighting. I don't know. I'm going to try. Need to have more dirt and grime and everything on the ground here. Yeah, go and I don't know. I'll probably play with it with that little digital effect thing and see what we can get out of it. So I don't know. Let's go with decal. And we'll just do it right here. Not that, but it's also give some life here. Yeah, just like this. And then we can get something on the street here. So the camera is going to pan down to him. He's going to look. Probably going to. You know, I'm probably going to cheat. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to. You probably don't give a shit. Darn it. Let's take this actor and copy and paste. So this is known as group. So where's my group? Oh, for God's sakes. Are there any background buildings? Just something that doesn't matter. Give me some buildings. Okay, it's a blueprint. Let's have one of these. Just throw it back here. Doesn't matter. Just nobody's gonna care. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna care. You can just have it scattered like this, and then maybe something like this. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the field of view. What's in front of your lens, just like that. Nobody's gonna give a shit. All right, let's actually. So we pan down here. Yes, there we go. So what I'm concerned here is here, here, and finally, I can probably just bring this down here. You know, just kind of scattered just like this. You know. And then we can work with our decals. Looks through here. Suddenly you kind of. So we're going to use. I wish it wasn't so obstructed, but what can we do? Down here. And I'm probably going to. Yeah, that's going to work here. So. In fact, I probably don't. I don't know if I need these, but we'll see. I'm going to keep it just in case. So I'm probably going to keep it to one building side here. So now there's a couple of things I need to do. I swear to God I had an Irish pub here. I had a set. Pub. There it is. Oh, Ben, you dumb shit. I know I have it. Let's check 5.2. And then I might have to go back a couple of versions of Unreal and then just migrate it over. So what I'm going to do. So this is the game plan here. So we have here I know. Okay, so here's Ben, you can do something called focus. You need to communicate. Stop highlighting. I'm going to save this map. We have our set here. You can do something. We're going to add a crane. This here, this is your best friend. Cranes and rails are your best friend. The more you use them, the better off, the easier things are going to be. You want cinematic motion and movement? Play with cranes and rails. Play with those. That's my it's what I did in Skygirl. It's what I did in I've done this in Red Stripe, Skygirl. Oh, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let's actually put this here, 1100, and let's do 650, and let's set our pitch to 0, and then let's go 650, and let's set it to 0. So yeah, basically what I like to do is attach our camera here. So I'm just going to attach the camera just like that. So I'm going to attach it to hide this, the crane. There we go. So when you move your crane, you can also move. You move the sorry. So let's actually do a little exercise. Let's raise it by 45 degrees. So let's just run through a very rough test, what I'm thinking, what I want. So we'll just go, I'm going to call it Pig's Ear, because that's the pub's name. So Pig's Ear, we're going to go to 24 frames per second, and we're going to attach our crane. So let's also go down to 750. There are a couple ideas what I want. So let's go here. Let's make sure that we have these in place. Where's Kevin standing, by the way? 1650. I'll tell you what. Let's have him stand at 600, and let's also have the crane at 600 too. So my camera, we can also rotate the camera. So my camera is going to be here, and I want it. Well, actually, let's see if we adjust. Let's adjust like by 15. You know that, but let's also look at the camera. Let's adjust the rotation by like -45. And let's go like 15. And let's adjust the focal length. I wish I'd done this sooner, but let's just adjust like 40. Let's do like -50. And let's go like 20, and make sure. So the camera, so let's adjust here to 40 to 0, and down here to 0, and then finally let's just go to here, and then let's actually do the pitch by like 5. Well, let's go 10. Let's go 25. 10. Let's also adjust the pitch by like 5 degrees. This takes some time, but it's a little bit of practice. What can we do? So let's see how it looks. Yes. Yes. Just him. Oh, you see how smooth that looks? See how cinematic? this is what you want. You know, and then maybe he kind of looks, and then finally, you know, the camera is just, and then finally, okay, he might be doing something. What's he doing? What's he doing? Let's just, oops. Yeah, let's go like 45 or something, and then maybe, so we go here, and what I like to do is also adjust the settings. And maybe we can just adjust to like 45. Let's see how it looks. Sometimes we don't really need to do anything. But let's see. We don't need to change the no, we need to change that. So just, and then away. Not only that, but what I also like to do is kind of dip down the pitch here. So you go here, so change that. Let's go down here. Let's change the pitch to like 3 or 4, and then, you know, if he needs to go somewhere, just change it here. So even let's do like 2 degrees, make it dramatic. No, just you kind of see how not that, but what I would like to do here is kind of see a zoom in. So we can, what I might do normally, this is why I made a mistake with the prime lens. So I do like 50, no, let's do like 105. Normally I would do this with a, we could just do it with a zoom lens, but I did it with a prime. Not the smartest decision, but you know, we do here. And then go to 75 here, and then just kind of adjust. Because I want, not only that, but I also change my lens. Let's go 85. Put this. Damn it. There. Not that, but also, let's say, I made a mistake, so let's change it, and then we can go like 55 or something. Not that, but also, what? Not that, but what's what I might do, change it to 0. Let's actually change it here. So I want it to kind of change it to 0. I also want it to be just 18 here, like this. Nah, that's not gonna work. I think it's that zoom in lens, so I'll just keep it to like 80. This is why I made a mistake, so we'll just keep it to 55. I would have just done a prime. I wouldn't have done any fancy zooms, but more importantly, what I would do here, so we go to manual focus, and then I would focus on my character. He's going to do something, you know. This is something I'll probably do in motion director. He walks and then walks away. Like that, but the camera will, what I want to do is, actually there's another thing to do. What's my arm length? Yeah, I would have like changed the, I would have changed the arm length too. So what I would do, so the camera here, and then we're going to swing back. Then you get a 45. or -25. Because he's going to walk away. He's going to walk. And then finally, at the same time, what I might do is think at this time, I'm going to take this, take the arm, the crane, and I'm just going to zoom in, I'm going to kind of zoom in rough here, so just like this. Whoops. Let's do -45, -30. Like that, but also bring the crane pitch down. Oops. So just change this and change to like 0 or something. Oh, sorry, 5, 10 maybe. Because I wanted to focus on our character here. Or focus on a character. He's going to be sitting over there. And there. And then he gets up, walks away. Gets up, watches, and then kind of gets up. He's going to pursue. So here. And I'll show you what the crane is doing too. So if we pull this up, walks away. And then kind of zooms in. And then what? And not only that, but this sequence is going to be approximately about 30 seconds. Just for a shot. That's what I like to do. I like to do these long introduction shots that take like 30 seconds to a minute. And if you can do this right with the camera and make it smooth and have the action good, have actors, we'll have people in the background. This is going to be a bar, so I'm going to have like a bunch of extras in a bar talking. You don't see them in focus, but there's going to be enough activity to keep you focused. You can pull off a 30-second shot just like this. It depends on your camera work. Depends on what they do, and if you can tell a story in that without any dialogue, that's good. It's directing in the end. So he walks away and then finally pulls in. He's going to get up, walk away, and follow the character because something's up. So you're introduced to the character here. Setting 1, walks away, and then finally you see the character in the window, and definitely see how he's framed. Something's up. Gets up, walks away, chases him, and then you see the chase, and then boom, it's going to be on cranes and rails. And I have a couple ideas. I might even redo the fight scene. Like I have a fight scene here. I'll show you guys. I even have it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so you see the scene here. A little crash zoom. No, that's actually... No, I don't need to refilm this. No, I'm not refilming it. I think it's good. Boom. Here, fight. Why do I was wondering why I had 2 versions of Unreal open, and I suddenly remembered. And apparently it's not in this one. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go and look for it later on. And I'll close this. I'm actually gonna save this because I got something going here. Yeah, hopefully my ranting and my dumb behavior, yeah, my dumb ranting and my dumb saying, or when it comes to good camera work and all that, yeah, behavior or whatever, dumb, whatever. But cranes and rails, they're amazing tools in Unreal that really should be taken advantage of. And the thing is, when it comes to camera movement, for me, I believe in a couple of things. One, I believe that it has to reflect the scene. I don't like distracting stuff. It has to go from point A to point B. So you kind of see what the I don't even know where the heck that came from. Ah, I can do that again. Yeah. Unless, oh no. I know exactly. I may have to refilm this again. It's saved over it. No. Oh no. I'm going to have to film this. Because I overridden one frame. Oh no. Ah, well, I can do this again. I could probably just do the scene because, you know, I got the motion. I can easily redo it. So just ignore that. So he stops, camera stops, and then crash zoom. Point A to point B. Facial expression, just let that moment sink in. Watch cursor. When he swings. Yeah, no, that was I know what it is. I rendered one frame over it, but yeah, just see how the camera moves with him punching. There's like a moves down, moves up, kind of following him. So if we put him here, see where the cursor, the reason why. You can see him fight. I will have to do that shot again though, but this time I'll probably just do a really. It'll take me like 30 seconds because it's yeah, the camera here kind of moves down, and when he grabs him, watch where the cursor is. It's easy. You can do really quick cuts. Three. When he pushes, watch what the camera does. Reaction. And then when he rolls, I think I did this, like I did the mocap for him, kind of on the ground. Because I want to, like, the the fight's over, reveal A, and you kind of see his facial expression here. When you see his facial expression change, the camera goes A to B. Watch his eyebrows. Boop. And you see the reveal. Just kind of like that motion because yeah, he knows where he's going to shoot, but 3, 2. And finally get the shot. And that's how, yeah, that's pretty much the scene. You have to do like a little chase scene. I actually have a couple ideas what to do for it, but I thought, like, looking back into this, I thought this would be a really bad scene, but no, I'm happy with it. I'm just being too overtly critical. I do have to reshoot that scene where he stops, but that's okay. Yeah, I do like that though. That is a great scene. Those are the kind of things that you want to aim for. 1, 2. Oh well, that's yeah, that's one of my dumb little moments, but we just have to wonder if I have any more stuff from Endgame. Let's see. Sure, let's just sure, let's go and ruin everything. What? If I edit this, right? That's not bad. Not that bad at all. Oh, by the way, I did actually, when it came to building the set for M, I think, here, I'll show you guys. Yeah, let's load this up because I just want to check a couple things here. That's not bad. You know, we got the. That's not bad at all. Why am I being too overtly critical on this? I don't know why. What the hell? Sometimes you can be mean to your own production. Too mean. I don't believe it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, soon she'll be ready to drive soon. She'll be ready to drive. Give it time. I'll explain this. Probably the last thing, and I'm going to end on my note. And I'm going to explain why is it so important to learn Blender. It'll make a lot of sense. We're just waiting for everything to load. And I'm probably going to get some rest because it's 12:40 in the morning. And I'm an idiot for staying up, but whatever. Bear with me. Bear with me on this one. It'll be worth it if you haven't seen it. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to explain why it's so important to learn Blender. Remember why I said it's very useful the more you know it? This isn't me being the complete jackass and being condescending or anything like that. My explanation why you'll see it is why you want to learn Blender. soon as all the materials load up. Stupid. You know what? I'm not gonna blame. It's been a while since I went back to the set. I haven't used the set in a while, so come on, you. Yeah, and we're just building up the anticipation. That sweet, sweet anticipation. Oh, you probably saw the set, so. Oh, come on. Whatever. Just go into here. I just want to see more footage. It'll show up when it shows up. How you doing? Yeah, okay, whatever. Eiffel Tower. New York. There you are. Okay, never mind. There you go. There it is. This set here. Reason why you want to learn Blender? Because I couldn't find a goddamn M office prop online. I had to make it myself. I used, obviously I used some props from past sets and some blueprints, but as far as the layout and everything you see, the walls and this layout and all this, I had to, what I did, it took me multiple attempts to finally get what I wanted, and I had to do it myself. I looked up reference pictures, I looked up a whole bunch of stuff. I couldn't find a single UE set design prop that matched what I was looking for. Like, what I mean is like no walls or anything like that. What you see here, I had to find, I think some textures came from like Polygon or something, or Quixel. I don't remember where all this stuff came from, but I built the walls. I built this layout here, all in Blender. Took some planning, all that, but at the end of the day, it was like pretty much from like I'd made like a couple quick drawings and stuff like that. I looked up movie. I watched every single 007 film just to get an idea what to look for, what to build, and that's kind of like the thing. The reason why I keep saying learn Blender, learn this, because if sometimes there's sets that you just can't find online, you can't find a single prop or something online that you can't, and instead of going and asking, sometimes you just have to say, well, screw it, and I'll just do it myself. I'll build this office set myself. I'll just go and pretty much go in, get an idea of what to look for. Okay, so we have these. I can build this in Blender easily. And I used to just pull whatever hair I had out, just trying to build the stupid, just, yeah, it was frustrating, but then I had to sit down and say, okay, just think about it. What you need, what do you need to work with? I was pulling my hair out trying to build and trying to come up with like old designs, a whole bunch of stuff, trying to go into modular stuff. Until I realized, screw it, you can just do it in Blender. Screw it. You can do this. And then, lo and behold, not gonna lie, pretty easy design. I just went through a couple designs. You probably saw me do a live stream of this. The set that drove me freaking nuts. Done in Blender. Finally got something. I did some set dressing here. Obviously the stuff is props from UE, but just the walls and everything. The layout got to where I want it. That's why, because you can also build something that's completely different. I mean, I couldn't find a set like this anywhere. Or this. So we'll just wait and see. This thing might load again, but whatever. But to build something, especially building a set that you can't find online, sometimes you just have to say, screw it, I'll do it. Pull up Blender, build something, throw it in, you're good. Sometimes it comes down to that. And this next one, same result. Drove me nuts. Trying to find something, and I said, screw it. And sometimes, like, here's the thing. You can find references, you can find this. It comes down to having ideas and building. If you can't find a prop or a place, this is a Bond film, you're going to have a lot of exotic locations that it's just hard. Like, I could build New York City easily here in Unreal. But to build something in, like, building sets, like, I couldn't. That's hard, building this base, a base like in Russia. I had to go find stuff from the Cold War to get inspired, and I found this base out in the middle of nowhere, but nobody had a prop for it, so I said, screw it, I'm going to build it myself. Then it comes down to, screw it, open up Blender, build, send it, and you're done. Screw it. That's really why it's important, why I recommend it. It's not me, because sometimes if you can't find stuff from your hometown or you can't build stuff, sometimes you have to say, well, screw it, I'm just going to go and build it. Screw it, build it. And sometimes it works out in the end, because you get to have your props, you get to have none of that, but saves a couple bucks, and it's uniquely different. Can't wait for this damn production to be done with, because it's such a challenge. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, I created the set, I created all this shit. It's too late for me. I'm getting really tired. Come on. That's a real fun thing of it. Learning it, learning Blender, learning to design a bunch of stuff. You build whatever you think of, you know. And I didn't imagine building all this. Building the walls, but getting the set the way I wanted. Couldn't do it with couldn't do it. Now the props do help. Obviously, props is a different story, but just the wall, the layout, I couldn't. Just bother the hell out of me. Till I got an idea. Come on, you. Yes. Okay. Just load this up for a bit. Now, this thing came from some prop here, whatever. Here. Here. This was my design. Blender. Like I said, I went to Blender, took some references. Looked up tropical bars and what they would look like in the Bahamas. I also watched Casino Royale. Found the resort that they were shooting at. Kind of had a few ideas what to work with, so this is a homage to Casino Royale. Saw the style and went with it and took some notes and built it. Couldn't find this anywhere. So I built it. Not only that, but I also did one thing. All the doors and windows can open. And I can close it too, so because just take some practice and work. And the windows came from, I think they came from a site called Polygon or something, and I just kind of grouped it in. But sorry, so I didn't really build everything, but I built I just kind of took measurements here and put the windows in later. But yeah, what you see here, yeah, all this took some time. I think this took me several days just to build it. And I'm gonna be honest, yeah, I just kind of went through it, just went through in Blender, re-imported, tried again, back and forth, back and forth. I'll have to fix this, but that's okay. We'll probably not even see it, doesn't matter. I'll probably just film it here. But that yeah, it sounds kind of dumb, but yeah. Couldn't find it. Like, took me like God knows how long to get to this point, but building in Blender and getting it just the way how it's supposed to be, and I could build you know, the windows and doors and such, but I'm kind of lazy at that, so. But bar and everything else, bar area, what you see here with the bar, that was mine. That was me. Even the fence, yeah, fence was mine. So. And you don't get, you don't, I don't think we've seen anything like that before. Shows the, and it comes down to it. Just comes down to screw it. I'll build it myself. I'll go ahead and try it. Screw it. Fire up Blender. Screw it. Can't find it. Can't find a set. Fuck it. So that's not me being an asshole. Like, this just, like, sometimes I'm like, yeah, gotta do it. Sometimes you just gotta jump in and experiment and see what you come up with, and yeah. I'll be honest, this was one of my favorite build. Like, this building here was one of my personal favorites. Just how it, like, when it was done, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. Because it just, that screams so well. Because I don't know, this was one of the few things I was so happy with. And the best part is, it's like, you know, just one of those things. So. Build a prop, you know, build props, start small, and you'll be building stuff like this in no time. Some of you will be a hell of a lot better than me. It's true. Some of you, like, there are people who be a hell of a lot better than me at building this. So it's amazing what you can do. Yeah, well, that's just me being myself, but still, still I'm kind of happy about that build. This build though, this was one of my personal favorites, but just how well it turned out, you know. So I can't wait to film it. Can't wait to film a scene because I'm ready to get back into Endgame and try to finish it once and for all. So. Oh yeah, same thing with Red Strike. I built some stuff in Red Strike, apartments, buildings, random shit like that. But and if you want to know what my secret is to kind of building and stuff, is like knowing what standards there are. If you know standards and do it in metric, I'm sure everybody but America and a couple other countries would go like, well, duh. Like, look into like standards, like how high countertops are. I think it's like what, 75 centimeters. 75 centimeters, maybe up to a meter. Work with that, and then see how far along from window to, like, New York has like a crazy freaking book full of that. Go see how tall things are, and then just kind of build in Blender. And it's one of my weird advice things. I always build up to scale. I always find out like what the average countertop height is and all that, and I kind of go from there. There's always there's something here. You kind of notice that there's rounded edges. Safety. You can do sharp if you want, but I usually do rounded edges. Doesn't hurt that I was also a drafter. Yeah, that's one thing. Maybe that's a huge thing I should have left out. I left out there, but yeah, drafting. I've done some drafting. So one of those dumb things. Just kind of seeing what standards, what to build, or to hide. It really makes things a lot easier. So once you know, and you can also look at blueprints. Go build something from a blueprint. It's a great exercise. So I love building. Like I said, I love building, working on buildings and sets like this. And yeah, sometimes you just can't do it, or can't do it in one program. You have to rely on another one. So well, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done preaching and rambling. Oh, maybe one more set. Sure, let's just go to the base. One more. One more. Sorry about that. I'm on. I'm on you. There you go. Remember light sources? Yep, this is one. Oops. Blender. Nobody else designed it, so went to Blender, built it. Barely took time, so didn't really take a whole lot. Knew what I was exactly looking for. When cut it, then went to kind of instantly designed it, and then yeah. So sometimes, yeah, like I said, Blender. You don't even need to do like really advanced stuff. Just do some basic modeling. That'll easily help you. Easily help you. Because at the end of the day, and I should. Did I film this scene? I don't think I did. I even built these little things here. Because at the end of the day, you can create whatever you want. You can stand out, do some incredible stuff. Do have one more giant set to build, and that one is going to be interesting. Oh, another one. Yeah, sure. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Why not? There. You know what? Let's just go into Premiere because I'm not waiting that long. I think it was this one here. Blender. Another blender. What I did in Blender. That one was an Icelandic hotel. Where is it? Sorry. I guess I don't, but how you doing? Okay, whatever. You still trying to look? Okay, we're done. Good. Yeah, this will be my last one. I'm really starting to stretch the time. Kind of staying way longer than I needed to, but whatever. Yeah, hotel. So kind of looks like this on the outside here. Some really bar was basically, I made something really quickly. Hotel desk, something very minimal, stuff like you would see. But yeah, it was based off of a hotel in Iceland, very similar design and everything. Pretty much no coincidence, I guess, but kind of saw it. Took some studies of like architecture and tried my best. I'll just show you guys the other prop here I built. I'm not gonna show you the set because I'm not gonna wait. I'm too tired. Probably not gonna. Yeah, there's gonna be some issues when it comes to textures and everything here, but bear with me. Bear with me on this one. So stuff like this, just allowed me to build wherever I need, and that was that. Just kind of did some study, did some research, did some studying, did find like reference photos and stuff. Got an idea what to build. Went ahead and went ahead in Blender and built something, and that was that. So I think something different. Probably only gonna be for the production only. I'm not gonna give these out, so probably won't. But something special. I also have. Oh yeah, New York too. Yes. Look what you all did. Sure. Let's do one more. Don't save it. I'm gonna regret it tomorrow. Gonna regret it tomorrow. But or you know what? Tell you what. I'm probably gonna call it good tonight. Probably won't show you guys that hotel, the one, but you get the idea. It just allows you to just that's one of the things I can't stress enough. This whole production kind of forced me to use a lot of Blender, a lot of just to build a lot of stuff on my own, and at the end of the day, it's going to be a very interesting production. Will it work? We'll see. I don't know until the very end. But that's all you need to know. So hopefully, if anyone has any questions, let me know. I know it's been long, it's kind of boring, but it's very important. I think it's important to learn the program. At least try to learn, build, kind of get creative. You can use props and such. That's what I always do. I always find props and such, but when it comes to like designing buildings and stuff that I just can't find anywhere, I always go to Blender. I always go in Blender and build it myself, or if I find something that's way too expensive, I just say screw it, Blender. I'll do it myself. And it always never failed. It always helps. So yeah.